Howdy, folks. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day. If you can hear me, if there's anybody there, and there may not be anybody there yet because I don't know that it showed up that I was going live. So, let's see, Knife Monkey. Thank you for being here, man. Y'all let me know if it lets you know that I was going live or not. There's Kelly's Mishmash. Thank you for being here. There's old Karco. He is here. I am not tagged out yet. I've got yet to get one, so we're going to have to try that some more. Sent your notification. All right, good deal. Thanks, Kelly. I appreciate that. I set it up about 20 minutes ago, so I don't know if it did any notifications in or just when I went live. So, nonetheless, it is notifying folks, so that's not a bad thing. Ginger Fisher, the big winner from several days of I think I heard the MC, and then again yesterday on TKE. Yesterday TKE. So, congratulations there, Ginger Fisher. I have at least heard one, so I count that as a win. SC Knife Monkey. You get what you can get it when you can. I don't have a real good property for turkey hunting, but I still try. Okay, well then that may be why, Kelly, because I didn't. I scheduled it a little too soon. Then we were actually several of us were just kind of chatting, and I decided to go live and see how it went. Tuesday night's not a real good night for it because there's a lot of other channels that are live on Tuesday night, and I do have a couple of boxes here to get unboxed, and kind of was trying to wait to open them, but the guys kind of convinced me to go ahead and do a live and kind of see how it went. Chris, thank you for being here. War Room EDC. And appreciate everyone taking time out of a somewhat busy Sunday for a lot of folks to come in here for a few minutes. We had lunch over at my mother-in-law's, so I've got some good leftovers once we're done here to chow down on. So, and again, thank you everybody for being here. We're starting to roll in a few people, so I'll give it a minute. I think I messed up. I did it a little too soon to get prior notification prior to me going live. So we'll try to hang out for a few minutes before I get into the boxes. So it looks like we've got about 8 people here. Let's see, 9 people here. There's people are coming in, so that's kind of the thing to hang around. Are there any other lives going on right now? I think usually there's one. I think Barbie EDC goes usually a little bit later. So just trying to check out this time slot too and see how it goes. Clint Crosby, thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it. Guess I could click on and have something show on screen at least. Y'all drop what y'all are carrying today. And my carry is already here on the table. I carried the Cansep Thoth and the Vastid Acorn, and of course the usual American Blade Works Slippy there. Yep, Chris. Yeah, I knew she wasn't doing one tonight, and I'm not sure what time she normally goes live, so I have to I'll have to be aware of that if I decide to switch over to Sunday evenings, which is not a bad time for me. My wife's usually taking a nap about now. She works. She has to drive a good many miles every day to get to her job, and I work from home most days. So she usually takes her a good Sunday afternoon nap. And hope everyone is doing well. Drop what you're carrying there in the chat, or if you want to, you can go out to the Discord. That's TKE's Discord, and drop it there, and I'll try to take a look here in a little bit. And again, I appreciate everyone coming in. This was kind of an impromptu live. I was talking with some of the guys about unboxing, and they were trying to get me to go ahead and do the unboxings because I got a box from Karco late yesterday, and in fact, it was like 8:00 Eastern when the box arrived, and still didn't get any mail for the last 2 days. So I don't know what's going on. Ginger Fisher says they glow 20.5. And let's see. War Room Chris has got 8015, a 940 Osborne, Kershaw Iridium in M390 in carbon fiber, and a Concept Corvette S Fixie. Very nice, very nice. I do have a couple additional knives on me since I got home here. I've got the Asher knives, Little Buddy, and also the Kaiser Sparrow. Added those in. Who are you calling old, Mr. Eddie? You're not talking to me, surely. There's Mind of Milton. Says, well, hello there. I'm glad to see y'all join us. Karko's been here since the get-go, but you guys are a little bit late, so that's okay. They appreciate you. Whoa, that old chat just jumped on me. Dwayne Letterman, thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it. Hope y'all are doing well. Drop what you're carrying there in the chat or in the Discord, either one. I'll try to go check Discord here in a few minutes. Mind of Milton says that Keeling. That's a pretty cool knife, isn't it? Mr. Eddie says I have a Hinder XM18. He tweaked on that knife a little bit, and I think he really likes it from all indications. He's enjoying that one. Milton, I want that Swiss Army knife. Y'all go check out Mr. Eddie's YouTube and also War Room EDC. Thank you, Milton, for posting those links to the channels. Folks, if you aren't already subbed to these channels, please do so. Please consider it. It's what helps us get our channels out to more folks. And that's, if you're trying to grow a channel, that really helps. So I really appreciate him doing that. He's also dropped in Kelly's Mishmash and got a package in from Kelly the other day, which had some cool swag in it. So I want to say thank you for that, Kelly. He wants to see that Swiss Army knife. I actually have a Swiss Army knife, and I don't have it on me. I was carrying it yesterday. Mind of Milton says I get no packages from Kelly. Ooh. Mick, thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it. I have one of the, I think it's called a Ranger Swiss Army knife. Uh, I like it because it has a saw on it. So, yeah, thank you for that, Mr. Eddie. And Dana, thank you for being here. Can one of you guys post that Discord link? And Mr. Eddie's throwing up some of the cool emojis that you can get if you are a member of the channel. I appreciate you either way, if you're a member or if you're just a subscriber and you come and hang out with us here. Appreciate it all. We will be doing a cool members giveaway, not this week, but next week. Going to have a knife in the members monthly giveaway, so just keep that in mind. Let's see. Ryan Crow, thank you for being here, man. Really appreciate it. And Mr. Eddie's dropped the link to the Discord. And there's a section in there that says, let's see. Better pull that up just in case. Come on. Come on, Discord. You can do it. Good thing I tried to, went ahead and tried to start it up, I guess. Must be doing some updates. So there is a section in there that says help with gadgets pocket check. And Mind of Milton has put Ryan Crow's link up there. Check him out as well. Mr. Eddie says, don't yell at me. Who yelled at you, Mr. Eddie? Who yelled at you? Mr. Eddie, have you been to Taco Bell again? Thought you went yesterday. Or is that a daily thing? Probably a daily thing. I think he went to New Orleans yesterday and stopped on the way and got Taco Bell for some odd reason. At least I think that's the case. Maybe not. Jim Cox, thank you for being here, man. Mr. Eddie says, so can I win it since I didn't send that one? Well, if you do, then everybody's going to yell at me that it's rigged. So, of course, everybody will probably yell rigged anyways. But if you did win, they really probably would yell rigged. All right. And there's Jim Cox's YouTube channel. Y'all go and subscribe to him. Brand New American said, kind and respectful. That's a big ask. Well, I thought that I probably should put that up for certain folks, but I keep forgetting to go back and change that. I've had a few comments about that. But DNA, thank you for being here, man. All right, let's see. Nothing. Not a thing. And then, of course, earlier this morning had some birds walk through the food plot. So it's what it is. Still no turkey this year. But that's part of the fun. That Mac Daddy, yeah, it's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool knife. Haven't played with it for a few days. I've been trying to get some other stuff done. So you haven't had Taco Bell in a few weeks. Are you sure about that? Are you certain about that? I don't know. I find that hard to believe. He hugged TKE. We never did. We never got any kind of a picture of them together. So I'm disappointed. And he's saying that Milton said, as friends should. Mr. Eddie said he hugged me. Yes, he should, Milton says. Let's rig it. Let's not. I don't want to get the reputation of having a rigged giveaway, so we're going to do it the right way. Mind of Milton does have a good channel, and if Milton, if you haven't posted your own channel, please do so. Kind sir. Mr. Eddie says, I'll send you a cool knife if I win. Thank you. I appreciate Mr. Eddie sends me a lot of knives to check out. Fred sends me a lot of knives to check out. I've got a box from Karco, and I've got a box from TKE actually to open up here in a bit. So really appreciative of all the guys that send me knives to check out. Without them, I would not be able to put out the content and have the content in the queue to release that I do. So really appreciate that. Like I said, hello to Ryan Crow if I didn't. Hey, Ryan Crow. Adventure 50, thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it. Marco, thank you for being here, man. So far, the number of folks that are coming in is a bit better than happens on Tuesday nights. So I appreciate that. We're kind of checking this time slot out and seeing how it goes. Bluminati, thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it. Mind of Milton's dropped the link for Adventure 50. You're doing an awesome job, Mind of Milton, getting these links up. I guess I should call him Master Moderator, Mind of Milton. Kane Miranda, thank you for being here. Sean Field, saw you earlier on man, drawing a blank. An earlier live. This is getting old stinks because I know who it is and I can't think of who it is. Karco's in and out at the moment. And let's see who else. Who else is here? You guys that are just coming in, drop what you're carrying either in the Discord. In fact, did the Discord get started up? I think it did. Drop it in Discord or here in chat if you don't want to put it in Discord, and we'll cover it either way. And let's see. It looks like I do have a few. Actually, a few from yesterday that got dropped into the live. So some of this may have been for TKE's live. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've seen at least one of the pictures here. But there's more. There's some from today, so awesome. Oh yeah, we'll cover those in here in just a few minutes. So pretty awesome. All right, back to the chat. Let's see who's here. Mind if Milton's dropping Bluminati's link? May have said that one already. Not sure. Dwayne Letterman says I haven't had Taco Bell in years. Same. It's been a few years since I've had Taco Bell. But when we used to drive up to Sugar Mountain, the Banner Elk area of North Carolina to go skiing, we used to stop and get Taco Bell because that was one of the places between here and there that was convenient to get food. But anyhow, Jim Cox, not today, next week. And I'm not sure if we're going to do a Sunday or a Tuesday. We may try to do a Sunday looking at the numbers here. And it'll be a members giveaway. But I'm also going to do a giveaway for just those that are present on the live as well. So there'll be a members giveaway and a giveaway of attendees. So either way, you have a chance if you are present. Charles Olson, thank you for being here, man. I don't think you've been in a live of mine before. I really appreciate you being here. Had any experience with 704 Tactical Knives? Do you know of that channel? I do not. If any of you guys are familiar, don't hesitate to drop that comment in the chat here. We'll take a look at it. Post your own Mind of Milton, or somebody else post it. If you're in here and you don't have a wrench, let me know if you want to post a link. Oh, I saw some comment about Kane Miranda and a TKE knife. He must have. I missed that, so I apologize for that. I think I've said hello to Adventure 50. I'm pretty sure I did. You know, when you watch other lives and you get in another live, you're like, did I say hello to that person in this live yet? And goes for here as well when I do a live, and I've been in a live earlier today. So time slot wins as Mind of Milton. Okay, so Barbie usually goes live at this time. Okay, I wasn't sure if hers was later or what, but we'll see if we can't. We may see if we can slide in between Zach's stuff and Barbie's maybe. I think that was when I was trying to have a memory fart a while ago. So thank you, Bluminati. Mind of Milton says he's got the Rask in the pocket today. And Kelly, I think that's what I heard as well. All right, Dana says, I'm Doc DJ in Discord. Very cool. Charles also says, current EC is Civivi Neurohaptic. Good deal. Yeah, I got to see the Grand Boy earlier today, and that was awesome. We actually had him for a couple of days this week. We took some time off and to do some projects around the house, and actually got him Wednesday evening and took him to a drive through safari that's not too far from here in eastern Georgia, and had a blast with him. That was a lot of fun. Illuminati says, no, Carrie, I'm still in my PJs. And Mr. Eddie says, I think that's maybe a controversial statement there, but he says Taco Bell is the best fast food chain. And Dana says the appropriate response to that. Your intestines appreciate it. Probably that was actually a comment about not going to Taco Bell, but anyhow. Jim Cox said, I just wanted to say rigged. Drew Dude, thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it. Got to back up and get that. Brian White, thank you for being here. Brian Crow says, I'm carrying a Monte Carlo grenade. I don't know that one. I'll have to look that one up if I remember, which I probably won't, unless I go back and look and watch the video for some reason. And War Room EDC says 704 decent budget blades. So very cool. Clint Crosby, did I say hello to you? I think I did. Maybe. Possibly. Ron Crow says, I'm very familiar with 704 tactical knives. Gonzo, this is not where you'd post that. Maybe on TKE's live. But not here. We can say that since TKE's not here, right? Kelly said, sorry if I missed anyone was eating dinner. And I may have said that already. Don't know. Dude says, there are some beautiful blades on the table. Curious about the yellow bronze handle one with Damascus. That is a Keeling Customs Centurion. This one's actually owned by Mr. Eddie. He's sent it to me to check out. That's paper micarta scales, and the clip is the same steel as the blade. So it's a really cool knife. So that one's really cool. Let's see. I'm behind on chat already, y'all. Do that all the time, Kelly. Mick Ranger says, I have a 704 tactical knife. I have the Fang, and it's a good budget knife. Very cool. Bitcher 50 says, I like 704 gear knives. Posted 3 short videos on them recently. Hey, that's cool. And hopefully the gentleman that asked the question is still around and got that message that a lot of you guys posted. King Miranda says, I wear merch, but still cool. Yeah, TKL makes some cool knives. I've considered those, but haven't pulled the trigger on those yet. Probably need to check them out at Blade Show. King Miranda, I would have asked for a bunch of Be Less Dumb patches. I like the Band-Aids that they have on those too. Gonzo, thank you for being here. Wow. Yeah, this time slot's not too bad. Ryan Crow, your thoughts, bought one of his knives for the money. It's pretty legit. Sounds like a lot of folks are saying they're pretty decent, Charles, and it's a good question there. We'll see if I can get caught up. Fred the Lug, thank you for being here, man. Ed Durbin, very cool. Edyards, and a few more Edyards, but I'll probably say too many Edyards. Those cleaning mats are pretty cool, King. Mind if Milton's doing the master moderator job and putting up some links for Gonzo. Just in time, thank you for being here, man. Dennis says, I have the Acorn and the 8015 today. Acorn is a really cool knife. I actually like it better than the Porcupine. Probably not a popular opinion, but it's my opinion. Dude says, my new everyday carry is Spyderco Endura 4 and K390 with Wharncliffe. I like Wharncliffe blades. And Mind of Milton's posting up Fred's link, and I'm skipping some of your comments, so I'm trying to get caught up so we can do the unboxing here, which I know we have some really cool knives to do an unboxing of. Some of them I've never handled, so should be cool. There's Ed's link to Ed's YouTube. Fred the Lug says, Mr. Eddie must have finished watching Demolition Man if he thinks Taco Bell is the best restaurant. Fred, you're showing your age on that comment, but that's an awesome comment. If you haven't watched Demolition Man, y'all need to go watch it so you'll get it. Ed Durbin says the Carry, Concept Tarkin, and Hobak Sumo, 2 very cool knives. I know where that Concept Tarkin came from, and I like that knife a lot. Let's see. King Miranda says, has been eyeing the Warhog. Knives are life. Thank you for being here, man. Really appreciate it. And there's Mind of Milton posting Knives are Life YouTube channel. I gotta hurry up, you guys. What's your favorite blade currently on your table? Why is it your favorite and how much? Well, on the table, that's a good question. And so these knives aren't mine. These are actually all of these are Mr. Eddie's that I've got to do a review on. This was given to me by my wife, so that's of course going to be a favorite. Gonzo says, "Who's TKE?" This is a Concept Thoth, which I did some anodization on, so that's been a favorite in pocket. These are like 180, I think, or no, I'm not sure. I'll have to check on the price of that. Maybe it's 230 ish. Very cool knife. The Vasti Acorn, I think that's maybe $50-$60. This one, I'm not sure. This was actually a seconds knife, and I've not quite figured out why. I think that it may be that the grind was just a little bit uneven. But if you haven't checked out Asher knives, they're cool. My favorite slippy is this one here. In fact, this is probably my only modern slippy that I have. So, Gonzo said, "Who's TKE?" Venture 50 says, "I'm carrying the Crispy Donut Community Kaiser Cormorant and a Kaiser Buddy fixed blade." Eddie said, "Freddie, I've got thoughts of you in my pocket. That may be where the Tarkin came from." I appreciate everyone that is here. Fred says, "I'm carrying the Golden Design Works Subcaliber. That knife looks really cool. The button actuated frame lock just is a cool idea to me." Kathleen Smith, thank you for being here, ma'am. Do appreciate it. And I'm trying to. I got behind on the chat, you guys. I'm just gonna have to speed up. Jim Cox says, "Is that the spare on the bottom right? And what do you think?" I really like this knife. I did the anodization on it, and it's got to me it's got really great action. Mr. Eddie modified it a little bit for me, but I really like it. To me it's a good knife. Fred's admonishing Ed, which is kind of funny. You guys. That's true too, Jim. That is true too. I'm about to maybe check out a couple other slides. Dana said, "Getting to be as busy as Metal Complex." Not quite. I know he doesn't keep up with chat. I don't know that. I don't know what I would do if there were that many. Gareth, thank you for being here, man. Hope things are going well for you. You're supposed to be sleeping. Is it? I'd have to look at the clock to see what time it is over there, but it's probably getting fairly late. Brian White says, bedtime, son. All right. Some of them are cleaned. That one's clean. No, that one's cleaned. I don't think I've got to the other ones yet. I got a lot to do, Mr. Eddie. Eating Taco Bell right now, they win the restaurant wars. Porcupine is like the acorn and the raccoon had a baby. I don't. I just, for some reason, when on my hands on the acorn, they don't. It doesn't fit right. I have to choke up toward the top to get into the opening hole. But the acorn's pretty good. If the acorn were a little bit bigger, that would, or if they make a larger acorn, that would be really awesome. Jason Beecher, thank you for being here. I don't think I said hello to you. All right, let's catch up with this chat and get to the boxes here. Ron Kerr says only have one slip joint. It will be a giveaway knife. Knives for Life says Quiet Carry IQ Quiet Carry West. And you guys that are here, either drop what you're carrying in the chat or go over on to the Discord. And I think Ron Dobbins, thank you for being here, man. Or drop it in the Discord. That's actually TKE's Discord, but there's a section for help with gadgets. Gon says Haver Metal Complex will be here later. Probably not, but it has happened before because TKE asked him to. So TKE's the famous one. Ron Dobbins says, hit that thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate that, Ron. Have a good one, Fred. Appreciate you dropping by, man. Appreciate you letting me review and check out some of the knives that you have as well. And I'm scrolling. There you go. Worm says, I want an Acorn XL Premium. I'm with you there. Marco says, who's TKE? I think I finally got caught up with the chat, unless it jumped like crazy. All right, let's 11:36 p.m. says Gareth. It may have jumped like crazy and I missed everything, but it is what it is. Jason Beecher says yellow Delrin Sadi Jr., Leatherman Wingman, and a pickled steel Freja. And I probably butchered that name there, but that's a working man's carry. And all right, let's looks like Ron says picked up the new Golden Design Works Sub Caliber. That's pretty cool. Let's get some of these off the table here. That's the, of course, Asher Little Buddy that I have in a Scout carry there. And, of course, the Kaiser Sparrow, as we mentioned a few minutes ago. And that's the Concept Thought, and it's a different color. I anodized it a blue. Hey, Gareth. Good deal. This is the Jason Clark Model 45, I want to say. There's a 45 and a 47. I believe that's the 45, and just a really smooth knife. Look at that, Mr. Eddie. Look at it. Won't you look at it? Look at there. Just smooth. All right, and this is the Model 47. Also Jason Clark. Clark Custom Knives. Really cool and has a good sound to it. This is the Mr. Eddie, post what this one is. I keep forgetting the name of it. I haven't had to type it yet, so I'm forgetful. We'll leave it there because he'll post that hopefully here in a minute. And this is the Keeling Customs Centurion, which is really cool. that vintage paper micarta scale. It shows up more of a darker yellow on camera, but it's actually kind of a pale yellow. And of course, this one is a Hypercut Cretan, and it's Mr. Eddie. Check that out. Whoops, that was me missing that. So that's the Hypercut. This is the Mac Daddy V2 from Tasca Tools, and I haven't had to type that out yet, so it's not in muscle memory. But this is a very cool knife. And then of course the Acorn, Boston Acorn, and my Slippy from American Blade Works, which I really like. Haven't anodized that yet. May have to do that. Neil McKenzie. Hey man, thank you for being here. All right, I'm just going to grab this box because it's the closest one, and I'm going to flip it over. I don't even remember which one this is, so we'll figure that out when we get into it. Make some precision cuts and get into this one. See what we have here. And I'm opening it from the bottom, so there's one, there's two knives, so I think that's all, so we'll put that to the side. And then unwrap this. And hopefully actually I think this one is this one's from TKE. with a sticker. Thanks, TKE. Appreciate that. Get the gel pack in there. All right, let's pull this one out. I know what the other one is, and I knew what this one was, and really wanted to check this one out. When I found out he was getting this one, I asked to be able to check it out. Very nice. I like that. This is the Concept Loki, and he just TKE just did a review on that one recently. I like that. The reverse flick on this one is very good, and it is comfortable in hand. It does have some aggressive milling there, and looks like it could be a bit of a pocket shredder, but it does have a little ting to it, doesn't it, Chris? The action is good. Not gonna lie, I kind of like that. Not kind of like it. I like it. Look, you made it safe. Yep. I don't dislike that frag texture either. I like that blade. I like the forward choil right here. No, I like it. That one's okay. I may have to try to get one of those if and when they become available again. If anyone has one to trade, let me know. All right, we'll get the stuff back in there. We'll make sure that sticker gets back to its proper owner too. So let's put this to the side. All right, this one should be really cool. Ryan Dobbins says, I have that same knife. It's sweet. Well, I don't know if it smells like petroleums and sunscreen. I don't think he's carried it very much. He sent it to me not long after he got it. I think it took a while to get here. All right, so this one should be pretty cool. Let's set that one to the side. Paul Mills, thank you for being here, man. Let me get a drink of water here. Oh, cool! I got some TKE stickers. I needed some of those, and in fact, I'll have to trade this one out and put this one here, updated one, an updated one. And I think I need to send him some of my stickers back, so I got to remember to do that. Good grief! All right, this one's pretty cool. I feel kind of honored to even be able to have this one and take a look at it. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do a disassembly and cleaning on this one, but it is what it is. This one is an Edgy Bladeworks Fractal. It's a prototype that he. Ooh. Can I reverse flick it? Wow. That's pretty cool. I don't know the details. Let's see. Oh, there is a page here that I can look at. That's pretty neat. That's a really nice knife. Look at the pocket clip. And the colors on this. That's pretty cool. Mr. Eddie says, hold it by the pivot. When you close it, you can hear the ting. You can hear the ting when you open it. Wow, that's nice. All right, let me catch up with some of the. Well, let me get the. Let's take a look at. Let me catch up on the chat. And let's see. Paul Mills, I think I said hello to you. If I didn't, hey man, appreciate you being here. Mr. Eddie says, read the note. I guess I should read the note. Let's see. I was talking with Tenable the other day and said the Concept Loki will be restocked around June this year, and a Tenable version production plans will be in by the end of the year or next year. Very cool, Sean. Thank you for that. I think it's a pretty cool design. Dylan Mallory, thank you for being here, man. Really appreciate it. Albert, yeah, it is pretty cool, isn't it? Ron Crow, I don't know that. I'll have to check, Ron. I'm not sure. You may have sent me a few when I got that from you, and if I did, and even if I didn't, I'll send you some stickers. Just remind me, please. Mallory says, such a beast that is. Yes, it is. And then Mr. Eddie was telling me about holding it by the pivot. Garrett says, that knife is screaming for a Tanto blade. David V, thank you for being here. He said, if Mr. Eddie said, if you look inside, and I can't show that now, but there's a tuning fork. Very cool. That's just a very cool knife. I'll read the notes here in just a second for folks that may not have seen it. And I'm behind on the chat. Nope, not too bad. Neil McKenzie says, got to get back to work. Rolf Robertson, thank you for being here, man. Dan says, have a Vanguard mini chopper that has the same blade profile. All right, let's read the note here. It says, adding a little reasoning why I prefer it not to be taken apart at the bottom. That's the comment I had about not disassembling it. Won't get to do this one because it's pretty complex. That's the Fractal prototype. It is handmade. He said a lot of first on this one. Segmented zircuti scales milled out on the bottom for the 8 zirconium bars running underneath. Zircuti was heated and then etched in winks, then electro-anodized blue, purple, pink. It has hidden show side screws. There's no screws on this side, save for that pivot screw. Matching zircuti clip and backspacer, of course. We saw the backspacer there. And then the clip there. And again, yep, that note is from Edgy. Mike Norris Delusion Damascus blade with a sulfuric etch. And you can see how cool that looks. TI connector hardware. Says almost 80 total hours went into this. Was the most challenging anything I've ever made. And the action on it is very good. Wow. Hopefully the mic is picking up this acoustics. I'll shut up and let the knife talk. Man, that's pretty cool. He said the knife is a little complicated and it has its quirks when putting back together. Wouldn't really feel comfortable with someone not familiar with it taking it apart. Any other knife of mine would be totally fine. Scott Steele, Edgy Blade Works. So very cool. Very cool. Get this note back in there. That one is that one's something else. All right, let's set that one to the side. I have another package here to open. Let me catch up with the comments here. That knife is wild, and it is an interesting and beautiful knife. The action, I mean, it's a prototype, and the action's just, I mean, it's good. Very much so. Kathleen Smith, I hope it gets better soon. All right, I have another box here. Should I use the keeling to open it, Mr. Eddie? Mr. Eddie says send it back. Don't give it to Scott. I think I need to drive that thing to Scott or meet him in Greenville or something. Mr. E says Keeling is sharp. Yeah, but I have no doubt that it would open it. I'll get the stickiness on my daily carry knife here. Mr. E says I couldn't carry that Keeling. All right. I think there's 2 knives in here. That must be just packing. Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. I think I remember. Karco says, oh, it's time. So I know what both of these are. Well, at least I know what brand they are. I may need some help with the names. All right, I got scared a minute there. Karco, but I think from the weight, both of them must be in this box here. I was going back into the other box into the box to see if it was a second package that I had missed. So much hate in the screen. Who's hating? Oh, you're so funny, Mr. Eddie. Mr. Eddie says I cut and carry with that Keeling. He said actually his boss cut a chair at work. And I'm glad folks are having a fantastic day. That's awesome. And still don't have a Karco box. The only thing my kids were disappointed with was my mom wouldn't cook rabbit today. That's awesome. Oh, probably shouldn't be laughing at that, but that's still funny. All right, let's get into that box. Karco didn't respond to me. Please, both knives be in here. I think we got both knives here. All right, good deal. All right, which one first? I think I'm going to get this one out first. Well, I'm going to get this one out and slide it off to the side, and we'll get that one in a few minutes. All right, this is the box it comes in. I would assume has a tag here. Whoops. Medford knife and tool. 100% handmade in the USA. That's what Mr. Eddie was referring to here. Close that box up so that I don't lose anything. I'm serious, they were mad. Karco, I was worried for a second there that somehow a knife had gone missing. Jesus, I'm serious, they were mad. Well, it was probably would have been a treat. Mr. Eddie says, send me that Medford patch. You have to talk to Karco about that one. Threatened my kids I will cook their rabbit today. When you have 3 teenagers and a 7-year-old protesting ham, it's ridiculous. All right, this is a Medford, and I'm not even sure what model. Throw that up there, please, Karco. This is a seriously thick knife. but it feels good in hand. All right, I'll send that patch. Remind me, Mr. Eddie. Midi Marauder. I don't dislike that. That checks a lot of boxes for me. And that's on washers, correct? Looks like it's on washers. Remember, send patch. That's a nice looking knife. And looks like you may have carried it a little bit there, Karco. I think he said it was due for a good cleaning, so that should be pretty fun. Dawn and Chris, hey, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. First time. Appreciate you being here. Hope that that you'll hit that subscribe button and come back and visit again sometime. And we'll pop that up on the screen there. I appreciate you being here. Apparently the the rabbit for Gareth was not to be cooked. So the other one's been carried a lot more. Oh, very cool. Okay. We'll take a look at that one next. Blade Walker, thank you for being here, man. And congratulations on the Zach stuff win. That one was really cool. I like that one. That was a neat win, man. Congratulations on that. Mr. Eddie says send patch. Yes, sir. I got you there, man. Ron Davis says I'm going to be picking up my second James brand Barnes knife. All right, let's get this one out of the way. And this one's pretty cool too. Although it's wrong-handed, but we'll overlook that. And this is a Moorish made, and Karco's going to have to tell me what model that is. Let's see if I can reverse flick it, being all. I gotta make sure that I can. This one. I probably. Yep, I can left-hand it better than I can with the. I'm afraid I'll drop it if I do it the other way, but I can actually reverse flick it with left-handed. Look at that. And apparently, Karco carries and uses this one a good bit. I can see a few wear marks on it. And we'll plan on doing a disassembly and cleaning on this one as well. I'm gonna have to see if I can reverse flick it with a right-handed off screen, because I'm gonna drop it just like I did then. Good thing it was on the picnic table. Morbid Klaus Karco says Daedalus XL in Damasteel. That was a cool win, Blade Walker. Medford Slim Midi knife at Sweet. Yep, that's is that the no? This is Mini Marauder, right? And I'm not familiar with these with Medford knives at all. Can you clean a left-handed knife? I can try. There goes Karco's bearings. Karco, is this loose bearings or... It'll be fine, Mr. Eddie. It'll be fine. It's all good. I was thinking if this one was the slim that I would hate to see the thick one, but thanks for the clarification. I don't. Again, I'm not familiar, but I don't. I think this is on. I think this is on bearing on washers, and I don't dislike it. You be nice, Mr. Eddie. This one has skiffs. Loose bearings now. Smart aleck. So very cool. So let's get the knives out that we've unboxed today. That's some awesome knives to come in. So I'm just now I'm seeing that was the last comment was loose bearings now. Great, Mr. Eddie. I've got with all the knives that were here before, plus this is nuts, and I've got to get some knives shipped out. Brought Tommy's property value up. Yeah, that's it. That's good, Mr. Eddie. Probably so. I don't want to. I don't want to know what price point this one would be, and I know nothing about this, and I don't think I've ever held a Morris made, and I may have held a Medford at Blade Show, but I don't remember the action being. I don't remember the action being good on it. So, Ron was saying he liked the Medford Slim MIDI. I can see that. I don't dislike this one though. That's pretty cool. You got that right, Jason Beecher. Let's hope not. Taxes are too high right now. Absolutely. All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for now. Oh, I haven't gone through and looked at the pocket check. Let's do that right quick. And I hear some moving around in there. My wife is up from her nap, but let's go ahead and take a look at the pocket checks and see if we can do this. Screen, doop, share, and ha! There we go. All right, cool. I think we've got it. This is Caleb's from yesterday. I think that may have been meant for TKE's live, and I think he actually did post that on TKE's. Mark Parks, I'm assuming, and I think that was from yesterday too. That looks like a blessed knife, if I am not terribly mistaken. just in time with I remember him talking about his new soft straps for his scout carry with a cross on them. Very cool. Mr. Eddie dropped about an hour ago his Hinderer. And then Chris put in his I think it's 8015, a Benchmade 940 Osborne, and I think that's a Corvid, Concept Corvid maybe. I could be wrong on that, but looks like he's been doing a little cleaning of the knives today. Kenny Miranda says I won this from Weldon Carry, so shout out to him. That one's cool. I'm gonna have to do a TKE and say, hey, whatever you're putting in the Discord, make sure you say what it is. And I think that's an 8015 from Dana and the Acorn. Very cool. Jim Cox says just picked up this O-Knife Rubato 3 in an OLAP mystery box for $59. Very nice. Yeah, so that got through the pocket check pretty quickly. So very cool. And oops, got a new one. Drew Dude just posted, and let's see what that is. McNeese. There we go. Very nice, Drew Dude. Very cool. Very cool. All right, let's see. Got behind on the chat again. Ryan Dobbins says, hit that thumbs up, everyone, before you go. Rolf Robertson carrying the Kubi Mizo and the Pair 3 Light. Very cool. Thanks, Jason. Someone is in the driveway. Yes, someone did apparently go. Something tripped the driveway camera. No worries, Drew. All right, you guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. We've been going for about a little bit over an hour now, and I really appreciate everyone that stopped by. Hope you all are having a great day. Hope you have a awesome rest of your day, and hope to see y'all again soon. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm going to throw up the outro movie credits with all the members' names, and you can take a look at that. See if you catch your name in the list of members. Really appreciate y'all. And again, thank you for being here.